Hello and welcome to D.H.PLAY. My name is Graham. Today we're looking at Cities XXL, the sequel to Cities XL that came out today. This is going to be like just a brief look at the tutorial. It's quite extensive actually. There's 10 different sections going from the basics right up to metro lines, and then I'll do part 1 after that. So this is just a separate video. So let's just jump straight in. However, before we get started, I do want to adjust some of the stuff. The music is annoying, so I'm going to turn that down to about 20%. Everything else can stay where it is. Video, it recommends high, but everything's on that, and when I'm not recording it's saying like 1,000 frames per second, so don't worry about it. I don't think it's that much of a system high. The other one was. This one seems pretty well optimized, but we'll see what happens when we start getting loads of stuff on the go. So let's just jump straight in. Okay, tutorial chapter 1. Let's get this party started. This party started. Cities XXL is a game that gives you a lot of power to help you master the possibilities we've created these tutorials. These are accessible via the tutorials entry in the main menu. The first tutorial deals with the camera movement and building placement. Should you wish to leave the tutorial, use the XXL button in the top left hand corner and press skip tutorial. Okay, there you go. Greetings, I'm John, the city's mayor. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our humble city. Okay, we're going to do everything we can to make your final year internship with us as pleasant and instructive as possible. Kevin, my assistant, will supervise you. Okay, hi Kevin. Delighted to meet you. We are undertaking an ambitious project the mayor has planned, building a second city. This is very reminiscent of the last game. In fact, I'm thinking they probably used the same tutorial. Yes, you see, I'm something of a pioneer. St. John's Town is almost running itself now, so I need new challenges. Almost running itself? Well, we're going to start off slowly by taking a little tour of the city, shall we? Okay, let's start by moving the camera. Use the arrow keys on your keyboard to follow the road until you reach the green house marked with a blue arrow. Left click on it. Okay, so arrow keys move us around. Scroll wheel, you can scroll in and you can go right down to ground level, which is pretty fucking tight for... So what benefit this game has over SimCity? So disappointed with SimCity this year. Anyway, I got left click on this building here. Brings up this house, skilled workers, density, low density, and all that goodness there. What does it say? Right click anywhere to unselect the house. Now let's see how we can rotate the camera. Hold down the mouse wheel and move the pointer. You can also hold Control plus an arrow key, or click on the highlighted button. Okay, right click anywhere to deselect that, so I can select it and deselect it. Let's zoom out, hold in the mouse wheel and rotate the camera. Or what was the other one? Hold Control and arrows. Hold Control and arrows. Okay, it seems all pretty easy so far, and that. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's take a look at the city from above. Roll the mouse wheel down or click on the highlighted button several times. Perfect, this view is handy for getting an overview and seeing how your city is doing in general. Right, that little see how many houses, let's go. See how many houses are there? A nice little city block, right? You have this whole map, this whole thing. You can build on top of all of this, and this is randomly generated as well. But enough with that. Perfect, this view is handy for getting an overview since, yeah, right, thanks, Kevin, was it? Let's return to the, okay. Now we're going to go down to ground level. You will zoom in on the position of your mouse cursor, place the cursor over the highlighted building, and zoom by rolling the mouse wheel up to go to ground level, click on the highlighted building. Where is that building? Shit, where is it? Little bit issues. Wants me to go down to ground level. I'm sure that's ground level. Let's see if you've mastered the camera controls. Find the road leaving the city. There is a house at the end of it, green with a blue arrow. Yeah. Click on it. Okay, what is it? Housing characteristics, executives. Employment satisfaction is low. Right click anywhere to unselect the building. Now we'll see how to place some plots. The mayor does not build residents, he simply defines the zones where citizens can place their homes. On the left of the screen, you have the construction menu. There you go. Click on housing. The buttons are filters that allow you to select the type of building you want to create. Housing. The current selection is housing, unskilled workers, low density. The grayed out buttons will be unlocked later. Let's have a look at the different ways of placing plots. The single zone tool, the square zone tool, and the free zone tool, and the linear zone tool. Okay. Let's start with the single zone tool. Click on the highlighted thumbnail to open the positioning tool, and click alongside of the road to place plots. Position 3 plots. Single zone. Okay, there you go. Let's have a look at what we've done. Look at what I have created! That does not look like that. That looks like a shop. Is that really a house? That's crazy, they just built like their own random houses. Well, those two don't. Okay, go to the square zone tool, click on the 2 points far away from each other to define an axis and move your mouse to stretch out the zone. Click where it turns green, position 3 separate zones. Define zoning size, define road size. Oh, we'll leave it at default at the moment. Yeah, look, basically you've got to go like that. Oh shit. Okay, so click there. Click there. Is that right? Did I do that right? Looks a bit of a mess, don't it? Still, that's fine by me. Cities aren't exactly perfect. That's what I like about it. Okay, that could have been done better. Okay, now I don't like the way this doesn't do that, but we'll find roads and we'll connect them up later. This probably won't build. That wasn't done very well. Still, let's move on. Now the free zone tool. This time you're going to place point by point, road defining the zone's perimeter. However, you can't create concave zones. Follow the instructions and create 3 zones. Okay, zoom out a touch. Let's click on this one, the free zone. Okay, so we're going to start there. Start here, and then what you do is you just do 2 clicks and then you drag out for the 3rd one. This is the one that I'm probably going to be using the most. Now, once you click on the third one, let's see if we can get that end house so that's small. Yes. Once you click on that, you can leave it at that, or you can do this. This is what I think is so fucking awesome about this game. It's not letting me. Oh yeah, it is. The angle between these roads is too small. How about there? Can I do that? Yes, badass. See, so it will click together. Nice. See how much that does actually look like an action. Okay, let's fuck off from that. It does actually look like an estate. It's not just like all neat and symmetrical. It's a good, like some of these cities that you see people make on here is actually artistic. Not the one that I'm making. This is just a practice one. But yeah, some of them are really fancy. Anyway, we've got to do 3 of these, so let's do another one here. I'm gonna go there and we'll connect that to somewhere here. Don't want it that close. Yeah, we're gonna do that there. Then we're gonna create a big one here. Big one. Oh, we can't overlap it. But what we can do is do something like this. Come on. No. Might have fucked up on that last one. Alright. We can do that. Okay, that'll do. That will do perfectly fine. And you can define like how many you want to, like define exterior and interior. You can define all that if you want it. Okay, last but not least, the linear zone tool. Select it, then select on the road or on the ground and extend the zoning road as much as you want. Click to create bends. Build 3 of these. Okay. So as you yes, that was where we started. This was the nice city block that we had to click on originally, and this is my idea. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, this one doesn't extend. It's just like kind of drawing your own city. I'm gonna look that up to there. I'll click on that. It's got like a. I'm saying it won't. Ah, click on there. Not enough room for this road. What do you mean not enough room for this road? Why can't we stop it? What am I supposed to have done? Last but not least, in the zone tool. Select this, click on the road, the ground, and extend the zoning road as much as you want. Click to create bends, build 3 zones. That's what I thought I was doing. Obviously not. Left click on the ground and right click to cancel. Yeah, but right click goes back. Right click doesn't cancel. See, you can build it. Ah, you gotta double click to confirm it. I'm gonna build 3 of those. Okay. That's fine. Let's build 1 from there. No, we won't do that. We can't go into the mountains. Okay, let's extend this part of the city. To there. And we've got to build one more zone like that. Should we go for another one from here? Yeah, I think we will. They're gonna be like, oh, we're not giving you no more money, mate. Okay. There we go. Good job. If you click on the picture of a zone type in the construction menu, an additional customization menu will pop up. Try it, then click OK when you're done. No, it won't. This menu allows you to choose the size of the roads. Oh, this fucking thing. Play with it as long as you wish. Then when you are... Hurry up! These things. There you go. Then when you are done, click OK. So basically it wants me to click on that. Road, small avenue, small road. Yeah, I'm done with that. I don't need to fuck about with that. It's nice to know that we've got it though. Okay, now you know the basic movements for moving around the city and creating zones. We've earned a break now. A break? There's no time for a break. Gentlemen, a new horizon awaits us. Glory and fortune are just around the corner. Christopher Columbus didn't take a break before discovering America. Right. Don't pay attention to him. He can sometimes be, how shall I say, eccentric. Take a quick break for now. See you in the next chapter. That was the basics. Now we've got start in a city. Oh dear. Yeah, look at these mad metropolises that you can make, but... Okay, what I was going to say was that, as you can see, they're not like grid format like in SimCity, but that page is gone. Welcome to the chapter 2 of Cities XXL Tutorials. This tutorial deals with the basics of city building. Should you wish to leave the tutorial, use the XXL button in the top left hand corner and press skip tutorial. Oh, we're good for now. St. John's Town is an impressive city, isn't it? Work. It's incredible what a small team of strong-willed and determined men can accomplish. Are you ready to do the same? I believe so. It's so wonderful to have a large budget available when starting a new city. A large budget? Kevin, stop contradicting me all the time. I'll have you know that I examined our hot-end budget for the city building project this morning, and I can tell you that it's quite impressive. So why do you look so worried? It's true that we have amassed an incredibly large amount of money, but you're forgetting something. We need to build a road for this new city. Without a road, there will be no citizens to try. Do you really have to put up with this? A road? Oh, of course, a road. Really? We have no roads already. We bought this city that's in the middle of nowhere. A road, of course, a road. Mind you, I had taken into account it will only cost 30% of our budget, and with the rest... What's this piece of paper you're handing me? The bill for the road. What? But that's over 80% of our budget. That's right. Farewell dreams of glory. Hello reality. Building a road between two cities requires shifting tons of earth, hiring dozens of engineers. Okay. In any case, we have to build it. So the best thing would be for you to get started while I meet with my accountant. That's the best thing, isn't it? We can finally get down to work in peace. So this is the spot the mayor is selected. It's a good choice. Flat, wide enough to accommodate expansions, and close to the future road. But first, let's take a look at the road tool. You'll need to practice a bit. Click on the transportation and roads tabs and then select road. Click on the ground and follow the instructions. Have fun. Transportation, road. Left click on the ground or on a road to start. Right click to cancel. Where should we start? We should start over here. Yeah, I think we're going to start here. Not enough cash. Okay, click on the transportation of the roads. Set tab road, click on the ground, have fun. Double click to finish building the road on the mouse cursor. Left click on the road ground to continue the road. Right. Where are we going to put it? There you go. One hell of a road, yes? Wouldn't you agree? Looks like Homer Simpson's hair. Oh, we have lights as well. Check us out. Wow, it actually has like terrain. Oh, we got billboards and everything. What are we advertising? Coming soon, a city near you. It's actually got cities itself. That's kind of nice. Quite like that. Okay, nice little touches that impress me. Right, let's move it on. Did you notice the road isn't curving? That's because you have the straight road option activated. You can experiment with the curved road and 8 orientations options. We'll erase them later. Had enough practice? Let's get down to business. We'll build a road that will ink our future. Let's get started on the intercity road. Click on transportation, roads and road. Going to view all of this form from above. Okay, so I guess this is the one we want. Thought we've already had that selected, but okay. Yeah. Now what? Well done, you've linked your future city to the outside world. Have I? Now we can start the building itself. To do so, we must create its heart, the focal point of our future citizens, the City Hall. Click on City Services and then City Hall. Select the only available building and construct it along the road. Where do you reckon is a good place for the City Hall? I'm going to think right there. Okay, so City and then City Services, and it says Town Hall, not City Hall. Okay, that's that'll do. You reckon there or there? I'm gonna say, oh dear, went the wrong way, sir. I'm gonna say here. That's where I want my City Hall. Well done! He seems very impressed with me. Just like a natural at this. If you want, you can now demolish roads you don't like with the bulldozer tool. At the bottom of the construction menu, click on it and try it if you want. I don't really want to. Quite like the Homer Simpson shit. But it wants us to try it, so. Construction cost. Decoration. What's the difference between that and that? Nah, I don't really want to do that. Click on Utilities, then select the Utility Center. And build it along one of your roads. This building will provide your first citizens with enough water, fuel and electricity to start your city. Should you put that next to the City Hall? City Services. No, Utilities we need to go to, sorry, my bad. This one, Utilities. And the only building we have available, Utility Center. What does it look like? It's not really something that you want next to this mansion, is it? But where should we put it? Where should we put it? Where should we put it? Well, I'm thinking we're going to have a city between there and here. So I suppose we can put it here. It doesn't animate and stuff like that. Oh, we do have some smoke coming out. It's rather nice. Great, we're ready to welcome future inhabitants. We'll place some plots where you can build their homes, as we saw in the basics. It's highly unusual for more skilled families to come to such an out-of-the-way location. That's why some wealth levels are locked. For now, we'll create some small plots for unskilled workers. They will get things going, and we will find employment in City Hall and the Utilities Building. Okay. Some small plots. So let's go to housing menu. Do you want a square zone? Oh, it's telling us to get a square zone. Do you want it next to City Hall, or do you want them in the middle? Yeah, let's do that. It's fine. There you go. You've only got to walk down the road to get a job there. Kinda empty here. Takes a while when you're down at ground level. People doing their daily life, yeah. No one here. Still a dead city. I think they're fully built. Ah, that one's built. No one's walking about. My city's still dead. The first citizens are starting to arrive. We'll leave it here for today and give some people the chance to sell in. Well, I've checked with my banker and there were mistakes in the quote I've been given. I had checked everything though. I am not surprised. When I saw your school math results. What are you talking about? My report cards are locked up and I was good at math. Well, not bad anyway. Yes, sir. He threw them in my bin last night. What? Speaking of good students, our new recruit is quickly acquiring the necessary skills to create a city. We can soon move on to city management. Okay, moving on to part 3. Jobs and employment. Oh, jobs and unemployment. Beautiful city. You can make all of this. What have you done? Look at the employment rate. It's incredibly high. This is a disaster. There are days when I wonder why I hired you. And how are your negotiations on discount roads going? Well, I did negotiate a 16% rebate on the future highway, but don't change the subject. What about the unemployment rate? What am I going to tell these poor families waiting for us to improve them with jobs? Huh? Check your email. You will see that I have left an industrial zone construction permit on your desk. All you have to do is sign it. How was your round of golf this morning? Paper trails and bureaucrats. I don't remember building this city. Look how neat and tidy this city looks. I want a city that's a mess. The mayor has a point. Unemployment is a scourge to be avoided at all costs. Fortunately, we have the means to fight it. To assist you in your task, we made some precious tools. Click on the population tab at the top of the screen. The one that's flashing at me. Okay, if you look at the statistics, you can see that many other citizens can't find jobs, which contributes to the unhappiness of the city. Really? Unemployment is 43%. Our first golden rule is a city will only grow while its unemployment is low. And that rhymes as well. You must know that an unemployment citizen is an unhappy citizen. And when the percentage of unhappy people is too high, the city suffers from bad reputation. And who moves to a city with a bad reputation? Nobody. That's who. Well, thanks for that. Now let's check in detail the needs of the workers. Click on the worker satisfaction button at the top of the screen. Mess that up and click on there. The unemployment rate of unskilled workers has reached a critical level. Unsurprising, the first alert message is related to the unemployment rate. At least it's confirmed. We have to solve this problem quickly. Click on the button again to hide the messages. Right, we actually have 2 residential areas in our city, but how can we check exactly where the unemployed are? On the right of the screen you will notice a set of buttons. They provide you with crucial information on the city. As we are currently worried about unemployment, click on the economy button. Really? Okay. Unemployment. So as you can see, there's a lot to fuck with in this game. A lot to fuck with. Okay, you can see that the residential areas are highlighted. While the green houses are occupied by citizens with jobs, the ones we're interested in are the red houses, where the unemployed live. How do they live in there if they ain't got jobs? But, how come some live down here and there's just like a big pile of nothing, and then it's just like a whole bunch of shit. Everyone around, you're too far away. I just couldn't get to work today, so I live too far away. Now that we know where they live, for the most part, we'll be able to help them. Click on the Jobs tab again to hide it. We can now create business zones. Click on the Jobs tab again to hide it. There are several types of business zones, including industry and office buildings. In addition to providing jobs, the companies also generate revenue for the city, which increases our budgets. Let's start with heavy industry, as it's not really pleasant for a citizen to have factories nearby. Make sure that your future industries are far from the residential areas. Click on industry, heavy industry and low density. Where's that flashing? Industry, heavy industry, low density. Select the zoning type here. I think we're going to leave that as default. Why not try a rectangular area this time? Don't forget to link it up with the road, otherwise the citizens won't be able to get to work. That's why we left the space, because they want to work there. But shall we mix it up? Shall we put it down here so they're going to travel all the way to work? No. We want to move on, really. So most of them are up here and they're pretty sad, so I'm going to build something here, but we'll put it on this side so we can continue the houses if we need to. So click. It's 2x3, 2x6. I could do it again, but I'm not. Wait a bit for the companies to grow and for your unemployed citizens to take their jobs. Okay. So this hasn't finished yet. But it is growing. What's that green sign mean? Right, well, as that's growing, awaken jobs. Oh, it is slowly coming down at this growing. I wonder if that will change in real time. Should do, shouldn't it? Oh, I just saw a car. Yeah, people are actually... The city is coming alive! People are going to work. Citizens satisfied with their job, citizens not very satisfied. After a while, feel free to check your unemployed workers have actually found jobs with the tools I've shown you. Jobs tab in the population. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see if we can do a refresh on that. It doesn't seem to adjust in real time. That was unemployed, so that's clearing up. I mean, essentially, we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, look at this guy's unemployed. He's got like a mansion. My house don't look like that, for crying out loud. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 people, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factories. How are we doing with that? Well, it doesn't seem to be going as well as I thought it was going. Gone down to 27%. Should we build some more factories? Yeah, we'll go square zone. 2 by 6. Nice. You know, I really do like that about this game, that if there's a spare bit left over, it just puts like this nice little filler bit in there. That's a nice little touch. It gives me the opportunity to fill that in later. I'll put a swimming pool in there, probably a barbecue, and just a bunch of deck chests. That's what I want now. No, what am I kidding? This is just a tutorial level. Alright, well that's a lot of city, a lot of factories. Probably going to need to build some more houses and stuff. But, has everyone got a job now? No? Lazy bastards don't want to get to work? Through all through unemployed workers have successfully found jobs. Okay, great. Now we can install a shop. Not only will it create jobs and generate revenue, but it also make the city more attractive and improve the citizens' satisfaction levels. It's a win-win situation. Okay, well let's get rid of that for now. Actually, there are already several shops in the city, but getting another one can't harm the economy. First, pan out the camera a bit to have a good overview of the city. I think that's a good overview of the city. Your goal is to place a shop judiciously. As the influence of the shop has fixed range, it wouldn't be wise to build it right next to the first one. We want the best coverage possible for the city. Doesn't it have like coverage on it? In the same way we check for the unemployment stats, we are going to review the retail stats on the right side of the screen. Click on the satisfaction button, then on the shop's thumbnail. Satisfaction and shops. Oh dear. These people are not satisfied whatsoever. We're going to have a whole bunch of shops around here. Existing retail is highlighted in blue. That's it. These people are well happy. These are like the upper class people. Down here is Scumville. Okay, existing retail is highlighted in blue, while this range is represented by a yellow area on the roads. I guess it's just out of range there then. As you can see, there's a residential area that is barely covered. That's where we will start off. Hide the retail panel by clicking on its thumbnail in the construction menu, then the commerce, retail and low density. What do you want me to do? Hide the retail panel. Hide the retail panel. The shopping center will go on this. Square zone. Let's do a square zone. I'll do it from here. That doesn't seem to have worked out as well as I thought it might have done. There you go. You guys have got shops now. I want to hear no bitching. Probably could have put it along there if I'd have thought about it, but still. These factories all built now. Yeah, look. Look at that one. This just went all out. It's like, yeah, well, the rest of them are all boring. I'm gonna make this chicken looking motherfucker. Okay, look, the whole bunch of factories there. So if any of you bums are unemployed, satisfaction. No, it's not satisfaction. Economy. Ah, they're all employed. Excellent. Everybody has jobs. Love that joker. Satisfaction. Well, we've got 2 shops. Where was it? Shops. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. It is turning to yellow. They are looking mighty satisfied at the moment. But seems to be taking our time to build it. Like, why have you built them randomly? It's like we know you don't have a shop, but we're gonna build as far away from you as we can. Oh, there's a new one built. What's this shop? What do we reckon this shop is? Irish pub. Got the essentials down. That doesn't much look like a shop to me. What about down here? What have we got? Got a mini market. Looks like a fire station. We've got something called, let's say, Rodney's. Rodney's General Store. Rodney's just a monopoly on that one. Okay. Where was it? Shops. They're all very happy. Like that. Like that. Okay, so let's move on. That's it. The citizens have somewhere to live, shop, and work. Businesses have the means to buy resources and hire personnel. You have laid the foundations for a future metropolis. Hey, look who's here. Ah, what an amazing job. I've always known that you could trust him. Right, Kevin? That's not what you were saying earlier. Anyway, yes, you're right. He's brilliant and gifted. In some ways, he reminds me of you, Mr. Mayor. It's an airplane just chipping like a motherfucker. Don't exaggerate. When I was his age, I already owned a dozen cities. Fucking this one up though, ain't you? Sure. For now, it looks like our protege could do with a break. Before the next lesson, he's certainly earned it. Okay, so where did we go? Jobs and employment. Okay, moving on to number 4. Citizen satisfaction. Ah, it's so nice to share a burger with my colleagues. Burger? Can I build a burger shop? Really? It must be quite different from your usual 4-star restaurant. It's not really a 4-star restaurant. I can't afford such a thing. It's simply a gourmet restaurant with a panoramic view. Right. Really? Because your expense accounts... Sorry, urgent phone call. Ouch. Some urgent business I have to settle with our neighbours. Ow. See you later. It looks like his burger gave him a toothache. And since we don't have any dentists in town, he's had to go elsewhere. It's amazing he can get to work, he can get any work done. His office is littered with letters from citizens complaining about the lack of healthcare. We have to do something about this as fast. Okay. Well, how have we built this city? Well, we've built it with houses miles away from anything. What do we have here? Yeah, this is like, looks like industrial. It is mad, really, isn't it? Well, those are residential. Okay, right. Our city has grown quite a bit. We can't ignore city services any longer. The citizens are demanding them. Click on the worker thumbnail on the top of the screen to see what the problem is. This window displays the problems affecting each social category. It seems that we have a serious lack of city services. Let's start with health services. Click on city services, then on health. Citizens are having trouble moving in. Line of hospitals. Citizens want more leisure activities. Let's get rid of Actually, we'll leave it on for now. City services, health. We can build small health, large health, small health. So the smallest medical center available. Choose the best place to create it. The further your citizens live from a city service building, the less they benefit from it. I'll put there. Because we get that, and we get these guys. I'm sorry, you guys that live in the city. Should we put another one here in the city? Nope. Only asked for one. Good. If we wait a while, we will see the citizens stop complaining about the lack of health services. What does it look like? It's pretty fat, really, don't it? Things are quiet. There aren't enough hospitals. Citizens want more jobs. Congratulations. Wait a little while. They're gonna stop complaining. Well, are you sure? Looks like they're still complaining to me. Satisfaction. Citizens are very satisfied with services. Very satisfied with services and not very. Building providing this service. Health. Level of activity green. Efficiency high. Okay, great. Remember to check your citizen satisfaction on a regular basis. Satisfied citizens are citizens that stay in town. Click on the worker's thumbnail on the top of the screen again. Now let's take care of another serious satisfaction problem facing the citizens. Leisure. Okay. Congratulations, jobs are not a problem. The citizens are still satisfied despite their problems. Cities are having want more leisure activities. Ah, the hospital thing has disappeared now. Excellent. More leisure activities. Alright. As you can see, there aren't many leisure facilities in town, and the citizens could use some distraction to relax and unwind after a hard day's work. Click on the commerce and then leisure, and then on the cultural leisure. Commerce, leisure, cultural leisure, small leisure, Ferris wheel? Where are we going to put this? Now choose a leisure activity among those available, preferably the one that isn't already on offer in the town. The Ferris wheel, for example, place it near your citizens. Do you think a Ferris wheel is dangerous? Do you think putting it next to a hospital is a good idea? How much influence will it have? I think I should put it next to a hospital. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it next to the hospital. Good, now let's wait a while to see if they're satisfied with this new addition. It's called a Happy Wheel. That way into the doctors. I like to rotate stuff as well. What? Blocks? Cars. Blocks? Cars. This guy. I'm so depressed without a Ferris wheel. Get off the road, asshole. What is he doing? Poor guy. I feel so bad for you. Come on. Ignore Harley's drink shop. Ignore it. Come straight to the Ferris wheel. That is not actually built yet. Perfect. Your citizens now feel happier. Remember to check them by displaying panels. Guy's still walking down. It's still. What do we have outside the drink shop? We have somebody dressed as a hot dog while this guy's trying to commit suicide. I said it's not going well. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm back. There are new attraction in town, a Ferris wheel. I finally found a great dentist here. I didn't know we had a health centre. Well, but we do, sir. It has just opened and it's already treating many patients. While you was out of town, we built a health centre and a Ferris wheel. How do you like them apples, huh? So it's a good investment. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to have lunch with you tomorrow. I have an important meeting. Okay. So we've done all of those. Industry and satisfaction. Moving on. Speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I have listened to you. Our city is attracting more and more entrepreneurs, and we have to offer them appropriate, advantageous locations. Do we? Advantageous? Given where it's located, we'll be swamped. Complaints within a month. And then we'll be called to the rescue. He whispers, "Don't be such a pessimist, Kevin." Same speech. Huh? I declare open this new activity zone, which will undoubtedly be a great success. A few weeks later, the mayor having tomatoes hurled at him. "Help! Help! They're furious! They are holding me accountable for their failure. Those ungrateful wretches, after all I've done for them." Didn't Kevin tell you about this? I warned you. I told you placing an industrial zone in that location would cause problems. Luckily for you, I've got a team of very talented assistants. We'll do our very best to resolve the situation. Good idea. Make up for your mistakes meanwhile. I will officially open the new St. John's Town Golf Course. You can possibly imagine the weight of the obligations the rest shoulders. Have fun, don't get sunburnt. Given how bad he is at golf, it will take him quite a while to finish his round. I have plenty of time to sort this out. Okay, let's get down to business. The industry is in difficulty. Have an orange icon over them that indicates they are losing money. Click on the one highlighted in green. Just that one. This building is not producing anything. It's terrible. Company's information panel shows that it's having a hard time hiring skilled workers. Right click to close the panel. Let's see what the problem is. Clicking on the population tab at the top of the screen and go to the statistics tab. Look at the second column, skilled workers. There is no unemployment and jobs are available. Click on the population tab again to close the panel. We must create new residential areas close to amenities. Skilled workers require a minimum of comfort before they will come. Use the different views available on the right of the screen in the satisfaction category to choose the best location. Which one? Satisfaction. Click on the housing and skilled workers, choose a construction mode and place a residential area. Okay. Housing, skilled workers, square zone. Should we put this up? Nope, that didn't work. Why is that going all crazy? Okay, let's turn that down. That doesn't work so good. And we'll go. I think that's enough for now, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 36 new houses. Well done, newcomers are settling in and works quickly. You can now see green icons above the most successful homes and businesses, and the economy on the right of the screen, and then the profit. If your industries are displayed in green, this means they are profitable. Click on profit again to hide the info. Profit. There you go. Businesses are in green. Okay, well this one is these seem to be suffering for some reason. Like everybody's going there now. You have to keep refreshing that. It's annoying it doesn't update in real time. I suppose I can get used to it. That building was knocked down and rebuilt. That's kind of fancy actually. And still not happy. We've got a truck on the way. Like, what is that truck doing? There's no driveway. How did it even get there? Like seriously, how did that truck get there? That's kind of dangerous. Is it profitable? Yeah, it's profitable. Okay, everything's good. I'm telling you on the right, so blah 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 blah. Okay, moving on. Click on the company highlight in green with the blue arrow. Companies experiencing problems too far long to go bankrupt, and display them in the icon. Okay. Oh dear, that's like crazy. What's that all about? They're no longer running or hiring people, they're just a blot on the landscape. Otherwise, companies are likely to come replace them. What is that all nuts like that? Nevertheless, companies are reluctant to move into rundown neighbourhoods. Meeting clients in such areas does not make good publicity. If you leave the bankrupt companies, new businesses will take more time to replace them, no charge. But if you destroy the buildings, new ones will appear, demolition costs. Okay, let's move on to another important section, agriculture. Citizens and businesses need farm products. Just like oil, grain, fruits and vegetables do not grow everywhere, you must place them on fertile ground. As for the oil extraction field, you can display fertile areas by clicking on the corresponding thumbnail on the right of the screen, or by choosing a farm in the construction menu. click on the industry and then food industry. You can choose between several types of agriculture. Place your first field as a free zone, taking the placing information into account. Vegetable farming. How do I know that? Passengers, freights, profits, vehicle jobs. No. Satisfaction, no. Economy, environment. Air pollution, noise pollution, landmarks, environments. Resources, oil producing, fertile areas. Oh dear, that is the only fertile area. That's quite some way away. Never mind. We'll put fields there. Left click on the ground or an existing. Okay. Check out my field. But another one of them. For some reason it doesn't want to do that. Another one. Good. For your agriculture to be productive, you should provide for different types of farming: cereal, livestock, vegetables. Place 2 other fields. Try it. Livestock farming. Oh, that's why. Okay, it's a lot of cows, man. Is this the cow one? Farm area. That texture's horrible. And we've got textures on high as well. Like, that's horrible. Wow. Maybe it's not built yet. Okay. We need one more field, don't we? So which one was that one? That one was vegetable. What do you reckon? Fruit or cereal? Go fruit. And it builds a road to it as well. Okay, just like a zigzag thing. Fine. And cereal. So there, there, there. There you go. Cereal and fruit. Well done. This is the beginning of an agriculture area. You should be prosperous. Remember that the diversity and environmental surroundings are important factors to consider for agriculture. Oh, Mr. Mayor, back so soon? We've sorted everything out once again. You can now walk the streets without fear of being pelted with overripe tomatoes. I knew that if you followed my guidelines, you would succeed in reviving business in trouble. This wasn't such a bad idea after all. Right, let's aim higher now. If you have no objections, we will look after the other companies in trouble first. In the meantime, why don't you start a project draft that will keep you occupied while we finish our work. Good idea. I can already imagine a mayor program which will attract prestigious companies. We must restructure the road network, create new ports, explore our natural resources. I have great plans, Kevin. Great plans. Sounds like you're getting a little bit carried away with yourself there. I suppose hopefully we'll have forgotten all of that before dinner. Okay, so I think that'll be the end of part 1 of the tutorial section, as we're halfway through it. and we will do 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the next part. So make sure you check that out. D.H.PLAY. I'm in Part Square. I'll see you in part 2.